Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Inning Intermissions. We call this the virtual bucket. I'm in one place up here in Washington State. I have a very special guest. You want to introduce yourself and tell us where you're at?
Yeah, Troy, my name's Scott Linebrink. I am just north of Austin, Texas, and really fired up to be on this show.
Scott, I appreciate you being on. And one thing we have in common is a love for the diamond. So let's start there. Talk about your baseball journey. I know it's a long one, which is super awesome and impressive, but just kind of share your journey in baseball from start to finish with us.
I played baseball my whole life, and I really thought that my baseball career would have ended my freshman year in high school because I got cut from the team. Through a series of circumstances, I was able to played high school, and then walked on at a small D3 college. And from there, I felt like I was already experiencing icing on the cake. But again, through some well timed circumstances, I was able to transfer to a D1 college, and then that ended up in me getting some national exposure, got drafted, started my pro career, ended up making it all the way up to the big leagues, and played there for 12 seasons. It's kind of Cinderella story, underdog story. I mean, I've learned so much about myself, about my faith, and just grateful for that whole experience.
That's an incredible journey. Let's back up. You said you transferred to Division One, gave you more exposure, which led to you getting drafted. Was there a point where you knew I have a shot, or did you always believe it, or were you just kind of playing until someone told you to stop playing?
You hear things, and scouts are showing up at games, and so there's always the opportunity that's there. But when it comes down to it, I mean, even the day of the draft, I mean, I had heard everything from you could be a first rounder to, well, we don't know if we've got room, or a lot of it just depends on what organizations need. A lot depends on what's available in the draft pool. So you're really excited about what could be on that day, draft day. I still remember I said, I don't want to be anywhere near the phone. I just want to go out and have fun with my buddies. We went out and played golf. This was back before cell phones. So at the turn, I called back to my house and asked if there was any updates, and everybody's screaming in the background. They're like, you're probably the last person to know that you got drafted in the second round by the San Francisco Giants. And at that point, like, it was a huge weight off. And a lot of celebrating. And of course, that was just the first step, because there's so many things in baseball, as you know, that you got to work your way up through the minor leagues, and then you might get that chance. And for me, I was a guy that got called up to the big leagues pretty early, but then got sent down, and I went back and forth like 10 times, had some injuries in there. So a lot of performance issues, and just things that really had a large part in my journey with Jesus.